G'day reefers, I'm Cam the Fish Guy. Welcome to Gallery Aquatica TV. Today we're here at Well-Plan Reef and we're here for a specific purpose. There is a fish in Well-Plan Reef which is eating the corals. So we've got our net and our towel. We're going to show you exactly how we extract the copperband. We haven't been here at Well-Plan Reef for quite some time, and to be honest, the corals have actually grown a heap from the last time I saw this tank, and this is the guy that we're here to remove. It's a Copperband butterfly. Now typically they are quite reef safe and they don't usually eat corals, but sometimes they can turn on corals like scollies and other LPS, trackies and cyanarina and candy canes and things like that. Now this one has been seen picking at some of the more precious corals in the tank, and we're here to remove it. So we're probably going to need a little bit more equipment than this. So I'll go bring in all our equipment and we'll show you exactly how you remove a tank from an established marine reef tank like this one. One of the important things about trying to catch a fish out of an established tank with lots of corals and things like that is that you want to be well prepared. And I have an assortment of nets, and you'll see why I've got so many nets in a minute. They are going to come in handy though. And we've got a couple of step ladders, so if we need to, we can easily jump from one side of the tank to the other. And I've also got the barrel that we're going to put the fish in when it's caught over here, and I've got that ready. And I'll put some water in it in a sec, just with the hope that we're successful. But one of the other important aspects with this tank anyway is we need to have easy access to the tank. So I'm going to remove this middle section of the hood. I may have to remove the outside ones as well, but we'll see how we go. Hopefully this will be a relatively painless operation. Whenever you're taking screws out or putting them in near a fish tank, you want to make sure that you get them all, don't drop them into the tank. They obviously rust and can contaminate the tank, but I've got all 5 screws, so I'll put them just here. The 6. The first thing I'm going to try is what I would call a lucky swoop. And it's the copperband we're going for. Copperbands aren't normally a fish which come up and eat from the surface, but I'm going to try putting a bit of food in the hope that he makes himself, or puts himself in a vulnerable position. He's not doing what I want. All right. Because if he comes up close to the surface, then I've got an easy, or relatively easy chance of a swipe. So I'm going to give up on the lucky swoop. Maybe. So one of the things I should have mentioned, or I should have done, in the preparation for this job is turn off the wave makers. It's one of the best things you can do. It makes it easier with the nets. Now at the moment, we've only got the 2 guys running, so I'll just go turn them off. I'm gonna change tactics now, and this is the way that it normally plays out. You're always lucky if you get the lucky swoop, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with a large net and a small net. I'll go with the biggest net we've got. I'm gonna place it as a trap and then try and encourage the Copperband to swim into it. Now, I'm gonna stay nice and calm and move slowly with the hope that he doesn't really think too much is happening. This is when it's really important to have the wave makers turned off. And I'm kind of blocking this hole here, which I think he'll use or try and use. So I want to get behind him, and I certainly am trying not to freak him out. He's still picking at food, which is good. That's what I want. I'm actually going to use this net and drop it back here to reduce his chances of coming down that way. Now I'll get another net, put it back here, reduce his chances of going that way, and then I'm going to use my 3rd net. Fourth net, and try and get him to go in here. Now he senses that there's something wrong with this. Oops. All right, got him. Now, unfortunately, I did not have my bucket ready, and that's one of my rules. Make sure your bucket is ready. All right, our Copperband, there we go, into the bucket. Okay, there we go. Looks beautiful again. Now, there are different ways to catch different types of fish out of tanks like this. And of course, there are fish traps. Fish traps work great for certain fish. We have the Nyos fish trap, which is really good for fish which are outgoing and very food orientated. I don't think the Nyos fish trap would have worked well for this Copperband because of its size and because they are generally a little bit timid and a little bit cautious when it comes to fish traps. But you can see the process that we use to catch fish out of reef tanks. It worked very well in this case with the Copperband. Basically, you just use a variety of nets to dictate where the fish swims in the tank, and hopefully it goes into a net and then you can pull it out. But now all we have to do is put the hood back together. We have to turn the wave makers back on, and we'll find a new home for the Copperband. He'll go into a fish only tank where he doesn't have any corals to eat. But that's our video today, the great Copperband extraction, and I'm glad it was a success. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Cam the Fish Guy. Happy reefing. That's it for this week's episode of Gallery Aquatica TV. Don't forget to like and comment on all our videos and subscribe to our channel. Stay tuned to Gallery Aquatica TV for more exciting episodes to come. I'm Cam the Fish Guy. Happy reefing!